There's no IHK Minneapolis Facebook. You sure? All right, check. Take a few moments, check. IHK Minneapolis. Facebook. Cool. What's up? Minneapolis, that's it. IHK Minneapolis. Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Okay, no sweat. All right.
I was told not to put.
That's correct. That's correct. God, no sweat. You good? All right. And shalom, Israel. This is ISUPK Minneapolis. All right. What we're about to do today is get into a Sabbath. Today is the feast of the Feast of Tabernacles. This day is going to be lasting long for as far as from today all the way to October 2nd, 8 days. And we are going to get into the history as far as what is this High Holy Day or High Holy Convocation about. All right, I want you to stick around. I want to show you in the Bible that Christ and the disciples kept this day. They never kept the holidays of America, but they did keep the days that the Lord commanded them to do. And all throughout the Bible, all the prophets kept these traditions that was doing the work of the Lord and taught the people to do the same. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get to the scriptures. First, go ahead and first we're gonna get to the prayers in the scriptures. Go ahead and do that. All right. Go ahead, scrolls.
Amayim Wapanya Hakwada means stand and face the east.
All right. Everybody gotta stand up. Amaju, which means to stand. Face the east, which is this way. This way. Yep. All right. Switch. Yep. Come. Go ahead up.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwathka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathan. Lanawa. Lakan. Ka. Yawam. Wasalakanawa. Kawabawatanawa. Kasalakanawa. Kawabawatianawa. Wala'a. Tabayanawa. Banasai 1. Abal. Hawashayanawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha Tapara. Lawalamyam. Amen. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Amen.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha. Ayanya. Al-Harim. Mayan. Yabah. Izira. Mayum. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wayarataza. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Al. Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazaka. Ayat. Yamyanka. Yawaman. Hashamash. La'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayah. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makarai. Yashamar. Atnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'atka. Wabawatka. Maitha. Wa'ai. Awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
Unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time
and
forth
even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Hakah, the power in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai.
Yahushai,
Babkashah.
Babakashah,
Nathan Lenau.
Thundanah,
Hakah.
Hakah,
Hakah.
Hakah,
Larpa.
Rapah,
Kal.
Ka,
Makala.
Makalah,
Wakal.
Ka,
Marawa.
Marawa,
Hakah.
Hakah,
Latahar.
Zahar,
Ha.
Ha,
Ma. Salakia. Matazarian.
Matazari,
Hakah.
Hakah,
Lahapian.
Lahaki,
Hamathian.
Hamathi,
Hakah.
Hakah,
Al.
Al,
Rakawa.
Rakawa,
Hatama Allah.
Hatama Allah,
Lagarshan.
Garsh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushua,
The Wadaman.
the water Aman, Hakah, the power in the English, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahweh
In
Shai,
the name of Yahushai.
please give us the power,
Please give us the
the
power.
power to heal all manner of sickness,
The power to heal all manner of
and
sickness.
all manner of disease,
And all manner of
the
disease.
power to cleanse the lepers,
The power to cleanse the
the
lepers.
power to raise the dead,
The power to raise the
the
dead.
power against the power against unclean spirits,
The power against unclean spirits.
to cast them out in the name of Yahweh
To
Shai.
cast them out in the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Barak Lenawa.
Barak Lanam,
Wayasha Allah.
Mayashal,
Waha.
Waha,
Bayat.
Dayat,
Saparia.
Sapari,
Barak.
Rak,
Rapah.
Rapah,
Magun.
Magun,
Hagun.
Hagun,
Say the name of loved ones once and everyone repeats name once.
all of Israel.
All of Israel.
Go ahead.
All of Israel.
All of Israel. Any sisters can go.
China Lee, Kalani, Zion.
What was like one at a time?
Oh, shit.
No sweat.
China Lee,
China Lee.
Kalani,
Kalani.
Zion,
Zion.
Kodash,
Kodash,
Giselle,
Giselle,
Ebony,
Ebony.
DeAndre,
DeAndre.
Keyshawn,
Keyshawn.
Nadia,
Nadia.
Marshall,
Marshall. Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushua,
Tawadama.
Wadamu. Bless Israel in the English. What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Lord, in the name of Yahushai.
bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
In the school,
And the school.
bless, heal, shield, protect
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
loved ones.
Loved
In
ones.
the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai,
name of Yahushai.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim,
Al.
Al,
Tamiyah.
Tamiyah,
Lakah.
Nakah,
Al.
Al,
Dakarash.
Dakarach,
Wa'al.
Wa'al,
Dashapat.
Dashakwat,
Al.
Al,
Kayah.
Kayah,
Hana.
Tana,
Awa.
Awa,
Yabyaka.
Yapika,
Yahama.
Yahama,
Yawan.
Yawan,
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash,
Al.
Al,
Amaka.
Amaka,
Yaira.
Yaira,
Yamwa.
Yoma,
Sawada.
Sawada,
Wayat.
Wayat,
Yaitazawa.
Yaitazawa,
Al.
Al,
Tazapanyaka.
Tazapanyaka,
Amarwa.
Amaru,
Lakawa.
Kakawa,
Lana.
Lana,
Kayad. Salaki. Kayadam.
Kayadam,
Magalia.
Magalia,
La'ah.
La'a,
Yazakar.
Yazakar,
Sham.
Sham,
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'al,
Iwada.
Iwada,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Nawai
Nawai Tazawa,
Laba.
Laba,
Yakabwa.
Yakawa,
Idika.
Idika,
Barya.
Baria,
Yakarwa.
Yakara,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Adawam.
Adawam,
Wa.
Wa,
Yashemai Allah.
Yashama'al,
Yam.
Yam,
Moa'ab.
Mawa'ab,
Wahagariam.
Muhagariam,
Gabal.
Kabal,
Yaimawan.
Yaiwan,
Yaimalak.
Waimalak,
Palashat.
Palashat,
Ain.
Ain,
Salakia.
That's right.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam.
Gam.
Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
I'm
Hayawa.
Hayawa. Zarai.
Sarai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadia.
Kamadi.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sarah.
Sarai.
Kayabi.
Kayabi.
Banakal.
Banakar.
Koyas.
Koyas.
One.
One.
Nasha Marwa.
Shah Marwa.
Byra.
Byra.
Da'ara.
Da'ara.
Hayawan.
Hayawan.
Daman.
Daman.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Dama.
Dama.
Sayah.
Sayah.
Damwa.
Damwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yab Mawan.
Yab Mawan.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
It's like it's Karab.
Kaira.
Okay, that's what. Maybe I was wrong. All right, go ahead. That's what.
Waka.
Waka.
Za'aba.
Za'ab.
Waka.
Waka.
Zabak.
Sabah.
Waka.
Waka.
Tazal.
Tazal.
Manai.
Manai.
Kal.
Kal.
Nasa.
Nasa.
Yakamwa.
Yakama.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amaru.
Naya.
Naya.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah.
Ah.
Na'awa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahayat.
Shia Damwa.
Shimtawa.
Kagalgala.
Kagalgala.
Kukwash.
Kukwash.
Lapanya.
Apanya.
Roka.
Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Dabira.
Gabira.
Yaira.
Yaira.
Wa.
Wa.
Kalahab.
Kalahab.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Hariam.
Hariam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daratma.
Datma.
Basirika.
Basarika.
Wabasa.
Basa.
Wapapka.
Patka.
Dabahalam.
Dalaham.
Mala.
Mala.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kualawan.
Kualawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Wakwashwa.
Wakwashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Bahawya.
Bahawya.
Aya ai.
Aida Ai.
Waya.
Waya.
Kaparwa.
Kapar.
Waya.
Waya.
Abawa.
Abai.
Waya.
Waya.
Daiwa.
Daiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labaka.
Labak.
Ayawan.
Aitawan.
Akalha.
Akal.
Aratazar.
Aratazar. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silence,
Keep not thy silence.
O God.
O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a
And
tumult.
they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy
And
people.
consulted against thy hidden one.
And consulted against thy hidden one.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
that the name of Israel may be no more in
For they have
remembrance.
consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of
the
Moab,
Hagarians,
the Hagarians,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Syria,
as to Syria,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kasan,
at the brook of Kasan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make them nobles like Or,
Make their nobles like Or,
and like Zeb.
and like Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Sabah,
all their princes as
and
Zabah,
as Zamunah,
and as Zamunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel,
As the stubble before the wind.
as the stubble before the
As
wind.
the fire burneth a wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Lord.
O Lord.
Let them be confounded and troubled forever, yea.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever, yea.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou.
That men may know that thou.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Art the most high over all the earth.
I SUPK power structure. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against
thy
us.
Prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
And shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel.
Shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the Edomites.
And death to the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads.
Hazakamatazi.
The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. Armies. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. Cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people. That seeks to stop us. And bring swift death to all the heathen. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us from broadcasting your words. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the terrorists. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth and destroy. Cause the terrorists to come against America. And destroy them in their stronghold. Let America shake at the hands of the terrorists. Let Yahweh Shai. Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers. And kill all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. All right. Y'all may be seated. I'm gonna blow that horn one more time. All right, Israel, we're going to go ahead and be seated. We are going to get into Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, to give you the Feast of Tabernacles, the history, all right? So stay tuned, because we're also going to bring it out in the English version of the King James Version Bible, all right? Go ahead. Oh, select the water. You got it.
Layar Shala.
All right. Let's go ahead and maybe see it.
So, what verse we starting at?
Verse 34. Just space out a little bit. Scoot over. Scoot over. Make sure your phones is on mute or silent. The two little children.
Sheba, Aita, Yama, Yom, the choir, Yaba, Asha, Lahawa, Baya, Wom, Hasha, Maya, Makwa, Ra'a, Quadash.
Slack, make sure that you got it with verse 44, okay? What's up?
Yahweh, Lakam, Waha, Korah, Latham, Asha, Lahawa, I, Tazarah,
See that?
Hawa,
See that?
Slack.
It's like, you got it. Just fix it right out.
Kala, Mala, Aka, Iba, Ibad, La'a, Thai, Shawa, Allah, Mawai, Daya, Yahweh, Ashar, Aqua, Ra'au, Atham, Makwa, Ra'a, Quadash, Laha, Korah, Yaba, Asha, Lahawa, Al, Wama, Nika, Zabak, Wana, Taka, Takayam, Dabar, Yawam, Baya, Wama,
Where you at right now?
38.
Right.
Mala, Malaba, Malaba, Sheba, Sheba, Yahweh, Wama, Labat, Nata, Nawa, Yakam, Wama, Labat, Kala, Kala, Naba, Rakam, Wama, Labat, Kala, Aka, Baka, Masha, Ashar, Yawam, Laka, Laka, Lakadash, Hasha, Bayai, Ba'a, the Pa, come, Ata, the Ba, Ya'at, Ha'a, Rataza, the Ka, Bawa, Ata, Kaga, Yahweh, Shabai, Da, Yum, Yum, Baya, Bayawam, Hara, Sha, Waka, Shaba, Dawak, Waba, Yawam, Kasha, Maya, Naya, Shaba, Shaba, Waka,
What verse is that?
verse 40.
Okay. Good.
Wala, Waka, down, Bakam, Baya, Bayawam, Hara, Asha, Waka, Pariah, Aitaza, Hadar, Kapa, Dama, Riyam, Y, Napa, Aitaza, I, Bada, Y, Rabah, Nakah, Washa, Makah, Thumb, Lapa, Naya, Yahweh, Allah, Yakam, Shabbat, Da, Yamayam, Waka, Kadam, Ata, Kapa, Kaga, Lahawa, Shabai, Da, Yamayam, Washa, Na, Kota, I, Wala, I Walam, Lada, Rada, Yakam, Baka, Tasha, Asha, Baya, Aya, Laka, Gawa, Ata, Bata, Kata, Dasha, Baya, Shabai, Da, Yamayam, Kal, Ba'ah, Zerah, Bayash, Ra'al, Ishabwa, Batah, Kata, Lamai, Ka, Yada, Iwa, Barah, Yakam, Kaya, Bata, Kawa, Hawash, Batah, Atah, Bana, Yashar, Allah, Yashar Allah, Baha, Wataza, Ya'ah, Awa, Ma'ah, Rataza, Matazaria, Ana, Yahweh, Allah, Allahai, Yakam, Waya, Debar, Asha, Adah, Maidah, Yahweh, Al, Banah, Yashar, Yashar Allah.
That's it, like, what's on Christ? That's good. That's good. Try. Okay, no sweat. All right, the brothers just read verses Leviticus 23, 34 through 44, and this talks about the Feast of Tabernacles. Once again, all through the 23rd chapter, Moses had to go to the children of Israel and let them know what they had to do as far as keeping the commandments, also keeping the holy convocations and the high holy days of the Lord, because it was tradition and it was culture. We are going to show you how Christ celebrated these days. See what I'm saying? So, with that being said, we are going to show you proof that Christ never celebrated his birthday. He never celebrated any type of Christmas or all these other holidays that America celebrates today. And for you fake Israelites out there, they use the scripture Nehemiah. In the scripture of Nehemiah, they use that, to say that we did not, you see what I'm saying, celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles. If they do bring it out, they always have the misinterpretation of it. So we are going to give you the truth of the scriptures in Nehemiah and also in John, all right? And in the book of Leviticus as well. So go ahead, let's switch. All right, we're going to go ahead and get that real fast. Make sure that you follow along. The first scripture is going to be Leviticus 23 and 34. Yeah, I'll show you how John bear record, how Christ and the disciples celebrated the Feast of Tabernacles, and also how Nehemiah and Ezra, as you may know, celebrated the Feast of Tabernacles. Also, just to give you a background knowledge, the Feast of Tabernacles is based off of when we came out of Egypt and we fled and went to the wilderness, and we was out there for 40 years. And the fact that we was out there for so long, the Lord wants to make sure that, we gather tents there. See what I'm saying? The day that we celebrate today for the next 8 days is to remember what the Lord did for us when we was out there in the wilderness, when he took us out of Egypt. We had somewhere to stay. See what I'm saying? That was in the woods, and we made it our home. We had booths, which is another word for tent. All right? So go ahead and get started on that.
Con. Leviticus chapter 23,
verse 34.
Uh-huh.
Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 14th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles.
Shall be the Feast of Tabernacles. Tonight we are going to have a wonderful meal, a feast, to remember and commemorate this day to the Lord. Just like how we did with Day of Atonement, blowing of the trumpets, or it's like a memorial of blowing of the trumpets, how we did for Passover, Purim, and things of that sort. If you go back to Exodus, when we came out of Egypt, you know, around that time we celebrated the Passover. After that, it was the Feast of Tabernacles. See what I'm saying? When it came with the tents being in the wilderness. If you look at the Native Americans today, especially over South Minneapolis, Native Americans have always, you know, been comfortable in tents. See what I'm saying? And I mean, they don't give a damn about paying rent. They'll just go get them a tent set up somewhere, and they will live inside of it. See what I'm saying? Whether they're homeless or whether they decide to live in that. That is tradition. That is something that we always have done. See what I'm saying? All right, keep going.
Come. For 7 days unto the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
On the first day shall be an holy convocation.
It shall be a holy convocation. This day is going to be set for the Lord. And if you're out there celebrating the holidays of men, you are sinning against the Most High. See what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know what Passover is. A lot of people would not even have an idea of what Day of Atonement is. Purim. You see what I'm saying? No one knows about these days. Everybody gets Hanukkah, which is Hanukkah mixed up with Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is African tradition, but Hanukkah is Israelite tradition. All right, just like the Feast of Tabernacles. This day is for the Lord. It's not for your own flesh. It's not for, you know, what you found in the Christian church. This is of the Lord. All right, and by the way, the high holy days and holy convocations are far more better than the tradition of men. Far more better. I hear so much about Christmas. Everybody loves that holiday. We can easily replace Christmas with Hanukkah. It is in the same month. It's a lot more better. It's more. It's fun. It's joyful to learn the history behind it. See what I'm saying? And the history behind holidays like that is of an African, Nimrod. And we could go farther into that on a different note, on a different topic. But back to Feast of the Tabernacles. Keep going.
Come. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
As you know, we are in captivity right now. The servile work is, you know, you tilling your land, being a husbandman, which is a biblical word for farmer. A husbandman is where you go work your land. You set up the produce on your field, on your property. See what I'm saying? If you got a business, you should not be working on a business. But understand right now, in these days of times, we are in captivity. So everything is understood as far as that. Keep going.
Come. 7 days you shall work, 7 days you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Now understand that under the Levitical priesthood, that got disannulled as far as the animals, burnt offerings. You see what I'm saying? As far as, them sacrificing an animal for the Lord. Those things are disannulled. The sacrifice is to keep this holy convocation. You see what I'm saying? That's the sacrifice. Keep going.
Okay. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you.
And when you keep this, holy convocation or the high holy days, you are not sinning. You are doing right by the Lord. 365 days a year, you can be doing anything. But today in the ISUK, we took the time out for the Lord. No matter what's going on in our life, we do this all the time. This is traditional. This is culture. This is what we always done back in the times of Moses, back in the time of Christ. All right? Make sure you read all the way to verse 44. Keep going.
Okay.
What verse you at right now?
Still 36.
Keep going.
Come. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
That's right.
It is a solemn assembly.
One more time.
It is a solemn assembly.
It's something that you must do. The solemn assembly is the thing that the Lord requires of you to keep, which is these high holy days and holy convocations. Now, when you think about the solemn assemblies of the white man, that is something that he does not rejoice in. Understand that he despises that in Amos 5:21. Keep going.
And ye shall do no servile work therein.
Once again, keep going.
These are the feasts of the Lord.
This is what?
These are the feasts of the Lord.
I don't hear about birthdays. I don't hear about your Thanksgiving that's coming up. I don't hear about Halloween. But if anybody knows about the Feast of Tabernacles, understand that it's of the Lord, and this did not come from the white man. See what I'm saying? You never heard about this before. This came from the Lord. That's how you know. That's how you can separate the two. All right? This is not a white man's book. This is an Israelite prophetic and historical book. Let's go.
Okay. Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
What verse is that?
Verse 37.
Keep going.
A burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice.
Once again, that meat offering is disannulled, meaning it's discontinued. It's not happening right now. All right? There's a new sacrifice. It's a new offering. It's you making sure that you serve the Lord on this day. You want to serve him every day, but remember this day. Study the history. Get the knowledge and understanding of this day. And apply it to your life, and make sure that you include this into your household. Keep going.
And drink offerings. Everything upon his day.
And that's that wine. That's the same wine from the Passover. That's the same lamb that you got to eat during Passover, which is a commandment. And this right here is still a commandment as well. Keep going.
Verse 38. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your freewill offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord.
You shall keep a good
7 days.
Now understand that, with the scriptures and in the high holy days of the dates, things have changed because we are in captivity. So we have to go based off of the oppressor, you see what I'm saying, the timeline. And where we get the exact dates of our high holy days and holy convocations is from the times of the moon. You see what I'm saying? If you want to know what Passover is at, you have to track the moon. You have to read the records of that to calculate to see when is this day going to be, when is that day going to be. That's how we always did it. We told time by the moon or the sun. Keep going.
Okay. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath.
That's right. So today we are holding a Sabbath service. We are holding a holy convocation today. On the last day, which is October 2nd, we will be doing a closing and speaking about the same thing and adding more scriptures to it. So be looking forward to October the 2nd, all right? Keep going.
Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the broths of goodly trees, branches of palm trees.
Yeah, which means trees. Branches or sticks of trees. Keep going.
And the broths of thick trees.
There you go, like big, thick branches. Something as thick as, the horn that we got on the table. Keep going.
And willows of the brook.
Which is a form of a tree. Keep going.
And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days.
Like, for example, if you see animals like a beaver, for example, they can build them like a little hut out of sticks. And it's like a shape. You see what I'm saying? It's a certain shape that they have. We use those sticks for a tent. See what I'm saying? I just seen it not too long ago recently. And it was done by a Native American brother. You see what I'm saying? With great talent. That's something that they have not left. Although the Native Americans can be, a little ignorant to the culture and traditions, even some black people, even just a lot of Israelites. But certain things that they do, they're carrying out the tradition and don't know it. Like you see a lot of Native American brothers and sisters out there who rock fringes when they do their dances or festivals. A lot of them don't know what they're wearing, but some do. That's passed down the records of the Bible, the history behind it. All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year.
Which is this year. Keep going.
It shall be a salute for
A statue.
Salakia. It shall be a statute forever in your generation.
For generations to generations, we must pass this down. Your children and their children's children should make sure that they pass it down. So that way it's just a whole repetition of the high holy days and the holy convocations being passed down in order to serve the Lord. You see what I'm saying? And there's a reward when it comes to you serving the Lord as well. Instead of you keeping, the traditions that everybody else is doing out here. Everybody's being such a follower out here. They just doing anything that they see, anything that's trending, anything that's just, hot right now. Keep going.
Come. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days.
Now the word booth is just another word for saying tent. That's why tabernacle is considered as a tent or a house. You will see the word tabernacle used in different contexts, but understand it's always talking about a house or a tent. You see what I'm saying? You might hear about the scripture, the tabernacles of Kedar. See what I'm saying? That is the house of somebody. All right, that is the tent of, that's the home of somebody. Keep going.
Come. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
All that are Israel.
Israelites.
You said Israelites?
Come.
Read that one more time. What verse?
Verse 42.
One more time?
Come.
Oh, okay. It's lucky. Never seen that. Oh, okay. Go ahead. My bad.
All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
That's right. If you are a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American brother or sister, you make sure that you do this. Like right now, just by the way, because the times have changed, we do not do well in tent. Like the fake Israelites go into the wilderness right now into booths. See what I'm saying? They have to understand the time frame from back then and now. No one in the ISUK is telling you to go out there in booths or in tents at all. We're not saying that. We're just showing you the history of how the Feast of Tabernacles was today and before time. All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths.
Now, when you decide to go out there rocking those fringes, rocking that shield, and you're not keeping Christmas, but you're keeping Hanukkah, you're doing the Feast of the Tabernacles, and you're not keeping, the celebration of 9/11, crying for white people's, tragedy, they will know that something's a little different about you. That you're not like everybody else. You're far from them. And you are going to be looked at as the children of Israel. All right, keep going.
Come. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
That's right.
I am the Lord your God.
That is correct.
Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
And that's what Moses did. And that's what Christ did. And that's what Nehemiah and Ezra did. And we are going to read about that very shortly. Now, go ahead and I need you to get into the Tanakh one more time. What I need you to get is Leviticus 23:1. I'll tell you where you should stop at, all right?
Okay.
I want you to stop at verse 4.
Okay.
As the brother reads Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, 4 verses, we are going to get into the Bible on why we pulled this, why this is very important. Because all through the Bible is a reminder. Almost each book is saying the same thing. All right? Because the Lord knew that you was going to forget. When he said to remember this day, you see what I'm saying? When he said to remember this day, why did he say to remember that day? Because he knew that you would forget in these days and times. Because of all the distractions, all of the captivities, all the Stockholm syndrome that you have for the oppressor. Keep going. Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1. Kagah. Wiyah. Debar. Yahweh. Al. Mashah. La'ah. Marah. Debar. Al. Banah. Yashar. Allah. Yasha Allah.
There you go.
Wa'ah. Marah. Alahayim. Alaham. Mawai. Da. Yahweh. Ashar. Daqua. Ra'awa. Ra'ah. Atham. Maqua. Ra'ah. Kodash. Laha. Ham. Mawah. Aida. Shasha. Yam. Dai. Shah. Malah. Akah. Wabah. Yawam. Ashah. Bayai. Ya. Shabbat. Shabbat. Wakah.
Okay.
Makwar. Kodash. Bala. Malah. Malah. Akah. La'ah. Dashar. Shabbat. Hawa. Lahawa. Akal. Mawah. Mawash. Batah. Yakam. Allah. Mawai. Diyah.
Got it. That's it. Good. You got it. You got it. Good. Keep going.
Yahweh. Maqua. Ra'ah. Kodash. Ashar. Aqua. Wa'ah. Atham. Bamah. Wa'ai. Dam. That's it.
All right. No sound crash. All right. I want you to go ahead and read those 4 verses. All right.
Come.
All right. Make sure you call us scriptures out.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th shall be the Sabbath of rest.
Right. So the Sabbath day is supposed to be a day for you to rest. with all the work that you've been doing, but since we are in captivity, we work a 9 to 5 on a Friday or Saturday. See what I'm saying? Like it's unlawful for the white man to even hold our wages for this long period of time, for 2 weeks or a week, because once you work, you're supposed to get paid that same exact day because of those hours that you worked. You understand that we are in captivity, that things have changed. Keep going.
Come. And holy convocation, ye shall do no work therein.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Sabbath
Mm-hmm.
of the Lord in all your dwellings. Verse 4, these are the feast of the Lord.
One more time.
These are the feast of the Lord.
And these are the feasts of the Lord, the feast of tabernacles, the feast of dedication that's about to come up in December, which is Hanukkah. Keep going.
Even holy convocations,
Mm-hmm.
which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
One more time.
Which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
Right. So each season that we have a holy convocation or a high holy day. And this time right now, what we got is the Feast of Tabernacles, where the Lord took us out of the captivity of the Egyptians and brought us to the wilderness to live for 40 years. All right. He separated us from those Africans. And this day we should remember what the Lord did for us. All right. Understand that a lot of people died in that wilderness as well because of them wanting to go back to Egypt, them complaining to Moses. But for those that are grateful for what the Lord has done for them, make sure that you celebrate this day and remember what the Lord, did for us as a nation. Keep going. Is that it on there?
Come.
Verse 4. Get John 7:1. John 7:1 is going to explain something. We could read the whole chapter, but for time's sake, I'm just going to get to the point of it. This is Christ when he was in Galilee, and he was telling the people what they should do concerning this feast. Yep, 7:1.
Oh, chapter 7?
7:1, yeah. You got it. Also, I'm going to show you another prophet that told the whole congregation or the people to keep this feast day. If you think about all 8, what was it, like 8 or 9, how holy days holy convocations all together? If you think about, about 8, 9 of them, they're all in the Bible, and Yahushua kept them all. The disciples kept them all. The Jews kept them all, period. So what are you doing out there celebrating, traditions of another nation that has nothing to do with you, does not concern you whatsoever? Go ahead.
Come. John chapter 7, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
After these things, Yahushua walked in Galilee, for he would not walk in Jewry, because the Jews sought to kill him.
Right. Anything that they could find to persecute Christ, they will find anything and try to kill him. So he had a low profile. What that means is that he had a low reputation. At least that's what he tried to make it, to where they would not be able to try to kill him. All right? Keep going.
Come. Now the Jews' feast of tabernacles was at hand.
That's right, which is today for 8 days. Keep going.
Come. His brethren therefore said unto him, Depart hence, and go into Judea, that thy disciples also may see the works that thou doest.
Now this day that was at hand, the disciples was going to see it for themselves, see what the Feast of Tabernacles was about. Not just them, but many others. Keep going.
Come. For there is no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself speaketh to be known openly. Seeketh to be known openly. If thou do these things, show thyself to the world.
Now let everybody know what you are doing. Let everybody know that you are about to serve the Lord and that you are keeping the feast days, because this has something to do with your nation and your God. This has nothing to do with America. It has nothing to do with anybody else. See what I'm saying? The so-called Jewish is not even keeping the Feast of Tabernacles. Really, they can't. They can't serve God. The reason why they can't serve the God of Israel because the Lord only deals with a specific people.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Which are the Israelites. All right. Thanks to Jacob being our forefather, who has blessed us. See what I'm saying? Who has, had 12 sons, and now we became a whole nation. 12 tribes, but one nation. Go ahead.
Con. For neither did his brethren believe in him.
One more time.
For neither did his brethren believe in him.
Uh-huh.
Then Yahushua said unto them, my time is not yet come,
Right.
but your time is always ready.
Mm-hmm.
The world cannot hate you, but me it hated.
That's right. Everybody always try to find some reason to blame Christ for anything to try to start out to kill him. See what I'm saying? In the Bible, when it talks about Peter, they was trying so hard to try to, blame this man that they try to make a law against him. See what I'm saying? Because they can find anything. He had no blemishes on him, meaning he was not spotted with the world. See what I'm saying? Keep going.
Con. Because I testify of it, that the works thereof are evil.
One more time.
That the works thereof are evil.
That the works thereof are evil. Now, what are the works thereof that are evil? If Christ is not speaking about the feast days, what are the works thereof that are evil? What is he speaking about? Anybody? Go ahead.
Is it the pagan?
Pagan holidays, and I like that word. Give her a hand. That's the word I forgot to use, but she reminded me. The water. Keep going.
Con. Go ye up until this feast. I go not up yet until this feast, for my time is not yet full come.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Verse 9. When he had said these words unto them, he abode still in Galilee.
Right. Abode is another word saying abide, meaning he stayed in this place. Keep going.
Con. But when his brethren were gone up, then went he also up unto the feast, not openly, but as it were in secret.
Meaning they wasn't out everywhere just, serving the Lord. They went to a certain spot and they had this feast for the Lord. It was dedicated to Yahweh. All right, the power. Go ahead.
Con. Then the Jews saw him at the feast and said, where is he?
Right.
And there was much murmuring
talking amongst the people
concerning him.
Mm-hmm.
For some said, he is a good man. Others said, nay, but he deceiveth the people.
Because they did not understand what he just did. Keep going.
Howbeit no man spake openly of him for fear of the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
Now about the midst of the feast, Yahushua went up unto the temple and taught.
Now he broke down a teaching to these people. All right, keep going.
And the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letters, having never learned? Yahushua answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me.
And that's talking about Yahweh, who was the Father, the God of Israel, that masculine spirit. That's who he's speaking about. And they were so marveled and amazed because they never heard such words. They never heard a doctrine so, pure and so strong. Keep going.
If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine.
That's correct. That's very self-explanatory. Keep going.
Whether it be of God, or whether I speak of myself.
And the reason why he included himself, because him and the Most High are not different. They are the same. Now, why are they the same? What's the precept to this? Does anybody know? Why are they the same? It's a simple answer. Anybody? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Huh? Con. Okay. Read the scripture one more time.
Con. if any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine,
So if anybody keeps this feast, they shall know the doctrine because of what Christ taught. Keep going.
whether it be of God or whether I speak of myself.
So even if it was God that was speaking directly to them, or if it's just Christ who's standing right before them speaking of this, they would know that this is the doctrine. They would know the doctrine. But with Christ including himself, why did he say whether the Most High speaks it or I speak of it? See what I'm saying? How would they know the doctrine? Like why did he include himself? How come he did not shorten it and just say God? But why did he just put himself in there in the situation as well, or in that sentence? Go ahead.
Is it because he himself is just flesh, just man?
No. No. So you got to also override. Go ahead.
Because he's coming in the same spirit.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say.
No sweat. And furthermore, you see how I'm saying? I should give that brother a hand. See what I'm saying? And furthermore as well, they teach the same thing. So they came right in the same spirit. They teach the same thing. See what I'm saying? Like for example, when we go out to camp and someone battles you and they ask you, well, where's Commander Junior Hunter at right now? You tell them you're looking at him right now. Because Commander Junior Hunter is not going to say anything different from the man that's speaking.
Right.
And Captain Malphite did such a great job of doing that. See what I'm saying? The Christian mind was just all over the place, scrambled. He didn't know what Captain Malphite was saying. Because we teach the same thing. With this one body, we have one faith, one baptism, and one truth. See what I'm saying? We teach the same thing. All right? Keep going.
Come. Verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
He that speaketh of himself speaketh his own glory, but he that speaketh his glory that sent him, the same is true.
And there you go. So there you go. That's your answer. You see what I'm saying? You see how the word the Lord works? You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
And no unrighteousness is in him.
Like Christ said everything perfectly. He said it. I mean, he said it very eloquently to the point where it went over people's heads. You see what I'm saying? No one understood what Christ was saying. A lot of people didn't, but some did. All right? And later in the story, we're going to stop right there, because later in the story, here comes your modern day Christians, which is the Sadducees and Pharisees. Here they come trying to battle Christ. See what I'm saying? If you read the book of Matthew, he stopped battling them. After that last cut, they gave up. They couldn't deal with the chastisement and the checking and them being shamed and condemned or confounded. All right? Go ahead and get Nehemiah, I want to say the 8th chapter. 1 second. Yeah, that should be it. Nehemiah 8 and 14. But if y'all get time, y'all should read the rest of John, the 7th chapter. It gets very, very good.
You said Nehemiah what?
8 and 14. All right. Yeah, y'all got that? Nehemiah 8 and 14. Okay.
Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And they found written in the law which the Lord had commanded by Moses.
Now they found this written in the law. They found it just like how we're finding the records in the law. You know what I'm saying? They had records just like we do today. Okay, keep going.
That the children of Israel shall dwell in booths.
One more time.
That the children of Israel shall dwell in booths.
Now they're reading the times of Moses. Remember, when you read the story of like Nehemiah and Ezra, or so-called Esdras, you got to understand that, you see what I'm saying, that this is years later. This is before their time. So now that the records were set in place after Moses, it was left for them to see. Now the records is left for us. Keep going.
And the feet.
And that they dwell where?
Dwell in booths.
That's right, which is a tent, which is a tabernacle. In other words, a home or a house. Keep going.
In the feast of the 7th month.
Uh-huh.
And
which is right now. Keep going.
and that they should publish and proclaim in all of their cities.
That's right. So in every city in the ISUPK, this is how you know that we keep the script. We follow the script to the T. Read that one more time.
Come.
Verse 15.
And that they should publish and proclaim in all their cities
Mm-hmm.
and in Jerusalem, saying,
Mm-hmm.
Go forth unto the mount
Right.
and fetch olive branches.
One more time.
Go forth unto the mount and fetch olive branches.
That is correct. So today in the ISUPK, we celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles in all cities. You see what I'm saying? We keep the tradition. See what I'm saying? We make sure that we bring this tradition and culture into our homes. All right? Go ahead.
And pine branches
Mm-hmm.
and myrtle branches.
That's right. These are different types of branches to help build that tabernacle. Keep going.
And palm branches
Uh-huh.
and branches with thick trees.
Now, once again, you fake Israelites, stop teaching people that you got to go out to the wilderness, to go out to the woods. See what I'm saying? Where the white man just might find you and kill you. There's a whole bunch of serial killers and rapists over there. Don't go there. See what I'm saying? Don't be misled and go in the woods and get poison ivy and try to build you a tabernacle, get you a tent. See what I'm saying? Buying over hundreds of dollars for a tent at Walmart. Don't be simple. All right? This is for you fake Israelites that do not teach correctly. Keep going. That's why you should be in a class. Keep going.
Come. To make booths, as it is
Tent.
written.
Uh-huh.
Come. So the people went forth and brought them and made themselves booths.
Right. They made them a tent. They made them a place to sleep. You know, some call it a home. Some, to survive out there in the wilderness. Keep going.
Every one upon the roof of his house,
Uh-huh.
and in their courts,
Right.
and in the courts of their houses of God, or Salakia,
Uh-huh.
and in the courts of the house of God,
That's right. The Lord was with them. Keep going.
and in the streets of the water gate,
Right.
and in the street of the gate of Ephraim.
So it was a certain place when we went to the wilderness. Now, right now in Minnesota, Chicago, Detroit, Indiana, Milwaukee, Philly, New York, etc., we are now keeping this. We have a home. See what I'm saying? We are going to hold that feast in our homes today in many cities. All right?
Keep on.
Keep going.
Come. And all the congregation of them that came again out of the captivity made booths,
Mm-hmm.
and sat under the booths. For since the days of Joshua,
That's right.
the son of Nun,
That's right.
until the day had not the children of Israel done so.
Right, and so all the way going back to the days of Joshua, because they kept it as well. Understand that Joshua came around the same time Moses was here. All right, so he kept those traditions. Moses kept those traditions. The brothers and sisters that got out of Egypt, they did that. They kept the feast of the holy days.
And another thing about not sleeping out in the booths in the streets now,
Right.
is a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, it was a time to represent and to be thankful for what you did have.
There you
So
go.
remember when we was in the wilderness.
Right.
So nowadays, a tent would be better than some of the places where brothers and sisters live now.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Your house is bad enough. You know, you're living with the rats and roaches already.
Right.
Why do you got to go out and sleep in a tent? That's better. You know what I'm saying? Than what you living in.
Right.
Sleeping out there in the tent. The rats and roaches ain't gonna be in the tent with you.
Right.
So that's why we don't go out in tents as well now. Because a lot of times, a lot of brothers and sisters is already living in worse conditions of the tent. Like
That's
back
right.
then, they was sitting up in tents. He said they went on the roofs of their houses.
Right.
They had nice homes where they could go on the roofs of the houses.
Yes.
They made big yards
Yeah.
and tents.
Right.
Israel right now, we in want and need of all things. Our houses are like tents.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's another little, you know.
Oh, the water. Give them a hand. That's right. Yeah, there you go. You see what I'm saying? Also, when it comes to what we learned in the Bible as well, always take into consideration that these times were worse for our people. Our people in Egypt did not just leave out of Egypt and they had, $1,000 homes and things of that sort. No, it was rough, but it got better. See what I'm saying? It was definitely rough for our people. But it never should have been like that in the first place. See what I'm saying? If we would have listened to the Lord, things would have been to wild. We never would have been into captivity. You see what I'm saying? But for those that were complaining to Moses, are people that complain to the ISUK today that wanted to go back to Egypt because they thought it was better to be oppressed. But for those men and women and children that stuck out that war or that battle of being in those tents, see what I'm saying? Those are the people that love the Lord. They sacrificed everything and stood in those tents and kept that day holy unto the Most High. All right, keep going.
Kind. And there was very great gladness.
There you go. Keep going. That's the glory of the Most High, each and every holy convocation or high holy day. Keep going.
Also, day by day, from the first day until the last day, he read in the book of the law of God.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept the feast 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 8th day was a solemn assembly, according unto the manner.
And there you go. You see what I'm saying? In this scripture right here, throughout the whole chapter, there's a little bit more, but going all the way to 14 to 18, you see that even the prophets kept this holy convocation, and we must do the same. If you want to talk about some, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, that's not a conversation we should have.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because I would shut it down and give you what the Lord had gave us. See what I'm saying? And that's what we should be celebrating. Make sure that y'all look out for the times and dates coming out for Hanukkah or the next upcoming holy convocations or high holy days. All right. And with that being said, we over the time for a little bit. Make sure that y'all check out ISUPK Minneapolis. We got the social media on the screen. Check it out. And with that being said, Israel. Also, St. Louis, September 29th, all right, which is this week coming up. Make sure that you support the Goggle Bar officer and a strong priest who got a fire lecture, how to share your man and how not to be single. Women out there believe that y'all going to find you a perfect man who's just going to stay with you. If your man ain't looking at other women, he's looking at men. And that's all I got to say. With that being said, shalom.
Shalom.
All right.